Pelicans. It's been a tough road for this team so far, but tonight they'll have the energy of the home crowd on their side. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, after all the turmoil in...
They are fun to watch, that's for sure, Dave. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Clarkson is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Okafor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ingram against Stevenson. Ingram passes to Okafor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Plenty of games still ahead, Brent. Some discussion about shortening the regular season. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Would you like to see it happen?
I like there's some percolating ideas out there that it might, and the idea of a 70-game season to me, it sounds really healthy. It sounds healthy for the players.
Healthy's a great word to use.
It sounds healthy for the coaching staff. It sounds healthy for the league, and it sounds healthy for the competition that you're going to get. Those 70 games, that will be some elevated play throughout the course of a regular season.
That's a great number. Ingram finds ball. Williamson with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc, New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. And it's Williamson missing. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Kuzma penetrating. They get it again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. On the wing, Stevenson. Shoots from the baseline. Pass to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Davis attacking right now inside. Big man playing big and giving this offense maybe a little bit more of an edge on the inside.
Here's the teardrop. And Davis sends it back. And here they come. Here's Clarkson. He can't get that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Ball feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. Williamson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And Williamson doesn't let up, consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Kicks it out to Stevenson. That shot wide open.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Holiday dishes to Okafor, puts the move on. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. Pelicans shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
And the Lakers get it back. Here's Davis. Outside for Rondo. Stevenson finds Davis. And they double up Davis. Over Okafor. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Stevenson. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Well, he tries to do a lot of work on the inside, but AD ultimately from the mid-range becoming very effective.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. And the basket is good. Lakers trail by 4. And they double up Davis. Kuzma, left side. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Well, you know Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
There's the pass to Ball. Back to Holiday. Now, here's Ball. There's the triple. Here's Okafor. Tries again. No good on that one. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Kuzma can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Davis sends it back. Kuzma finds Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis. And the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on J.J. Redick. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Smith checked in for Clarkson. And Redick, here we go. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Outside, Redick. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense had better put J.J. Redick on a leash and trail him around. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets that ball.
Korver, no luck. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Alexander Walker. Kicks it to Hayes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Kuzma against Favors. Here's Alexander Walker. Hands it from short range.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Smith. Davis with it. Lakers working the ball around now. Smith outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Now that's Smith's go-to shot. Well, come to think of it, any shot is JR's go-to shot.
Favors against Kuzma. And Favors kicks to Hayes. Passes it to Hart. Shot clock at 6. And here's Favors. Shoots over Korver. Favors can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Poked away. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop by himself. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Well, sometimes Rondo's a step ahead of everybody, even the coaching staff, especially on defense when he swipes the ball away like that.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Redick against Smith. For New Orleans, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The free throw drops for Redick.
It feels like J.J. Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly... And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Smith in at the 2. The shot's good from Kuzma.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Down low. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Favors.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Stripped it away. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Hey, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Alvin Gentry has seen a lot in his time around the NBA, and last year in New Orleans, really no different. With injuries and trade demands from their top player, it was about trying to keep things together. I don't know, maybe the reward of all that was the roster that he has in front of him now.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Favors. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Smith the pass to Rubio. Korver gets a wide open look with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. And sometimes when a new front office takes over, a coaching change comes next. But Alvin Gentry continues as head coach with the Pelicans.
Well, a good reason for that is the previous relationship that Alvin Gentry had with David Griffin during their times in Phoenix. They've done a tremendous job of setting the table here. A new infusion of talent, different coaches, a change in front office, a new direction from the ownership group. And this is going to give Alvin Gentry the runway to grow and learn with some tremendous young players.
Favors with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. And that one's good by Favors.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And the pass to Hayes. The dish to Reddick. Pass to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Hart. On the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Cousins. Kuzma, right side. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Rubio. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Brent, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you can forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
Ingram outside. Okafor trying to get open. And it's Ingram missing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
The pass to Rubio. Now Cousins. He kicks to Smith. Rubio outside. Pass to Kuzma. Over ball. And too long on the shot. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And that one drops for him. Kuzma's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
To the paint. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Korver finds Cousins. And they double up Cousins. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Those three-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
Korver, good.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
It's stolen by Smith. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
J.R. going to the rim, showing that he's still got a burst of speed.
To the inside. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Rubio, the pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Rubio. Back to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Pelicans with the rebound. Okafor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes to Williamson. Rubio against Ball. Inside. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut. it down to just 4 points with a bucket from Williamson. Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. Yeah, that's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agent. Kevin, yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
Here's Cousins. And off the back rim, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Kuzma, right side. Cousins trying to free himself up.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Corver. Kicks it to Cousins. Rubio outside. J.R. Smith on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And that one's good. Ingram. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Lakers. Rubio finds Crowder. Over Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Ball with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Outside Holiday, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. The Lakers also with a sub. JaVale McGee's checked in for Crowder.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential, very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
And there's the pass to McGee. Over Williamson. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from McGee. Holiday looking over the floor. And the wide open shot from Reddick. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
I love how Reddick gets it going from distance. Really a tremendous three-point shooter.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basket.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half the shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. That's the Pelicans 5. He kicks it to Okafor. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Korver. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Williamson.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
Okafor dishes to Holiday. Over Rubio, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Rubio the pass to Cousins. Here's McGee, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. McGee's got his second basket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Rubio. Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 5. A pull-up. And Holiday with the basket on the assist from Williamson. And that's 13 points for Drew Holiday.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Here's McGee. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Outside Holiday. Williamson with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Williamson kicks to Holiday. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And the more you hear about Drew Holiday, a magnetic personality. He really connects with his teammates.
It'll be very interesting to watch the growth of Drew Holiday in that aspect this year, Kevin, with all of the additions of young, unrealized talent. Zion Williamson, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. Drew Holiday has got to be much more of a conductor this year, along with keeping his levels of performance elite. Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And then for the Lakers, Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Smith. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
There's so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Back to Ingram. 5 to shoot, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Holiday kicks to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And the Lakers call time here. Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have to? You never have too much time.
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about, like, why isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Kyle Kuzma. David, what's the update?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. Told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his team. Teammates and competing.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. The Pelicans have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And Stevenson comes in for Kyle Korver. Clarkson against Redick. And again, the Lakers no good. New Orleans leading by 9. To Hart. And here's Hayes. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Holiday. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Here's Holiday. That one, no good. Rondo with some nice D. From 11 feet away, here's Davis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
True grit by Davis on the rebound. No one wants to get into that scrum with that fella.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And it's Hart, top of the key. Holiday against Rondo. Holiday, he's got 19. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Cousins.
DeMarcus just staying focused on the rim and never lost sight of it.
Knocked loose. Here's Holiday. And the Pelicans miss again. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Stevenson finds Clarkson. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
Let's quickly now take a peek at the league leaders in blocks. Anthony Davis, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
To the inside, here's Cousins, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Passes it to Hart. Favors surveying the floor. Now here is Holiday. He's got 19. Pass to Hart. They could use a bucket. Rebound the Lakers. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Stevenson drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on J.J. Redick. The Lakers have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts. A lot of misses.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Holiday against Rondo. Fires from 14. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Clarkson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Holiday. 19 points in the game. It's Redick on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Redick's got 11 points.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Lakers.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Lakers on top, up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
We have to be solid in what we're doing. As long as we're solid.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Rajon Rondo is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. And it's Williamson missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And it's in there. Davis has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Favors with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. Floats one up. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Hart.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Davis. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Favors dishes to Reddick. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Ball with the bucket.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
On the wing, Stevenson. Here's Davis. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 3 assists tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
I mean, this is Anthony Davis. He can do everything for you. Leadership, this guy is as complete as it gets.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Now the pass to Williamson. It's good.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here's Davis. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Ball. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers leading by 4. On the wing, Stevenson. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Cousins with his height is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside, and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Ball. Outside for Reddick. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reddick. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. They'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Suns matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Here's Okafor. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And it's Davis missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson with it. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Williamson. Now Holiday fires from the line. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Okafor with the steal. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Stevenson heading to the hoop. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 8th assist in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, defenders right now guessing as to how Drew Holiday is going to come at you. Offense showing up tonight for Drew.
Cousins, that one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
Davis kicks to Stevenson. Outside Rondo. Trying to get open is Davis. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 9 assists now tonight. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. 8-point game. Jacks up a 3. Holiday with another miss. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. They get it back. Cousins finds Davis. Another shot, and it's laid in by Cousins. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Yeah, it's all Boogie right there on the inside. The shot goes up. He knows where he needs to be and settles in nicely.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Now here is Holiday. Out to Ingram. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. Feeds to Cousins. Okafor with the steal. Here's Ingram. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 5-point Laker lead.
And Ingram is always ready to score in clutch situations. A guy you can depend on to give you his best.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Derek Favors.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
You know, Anthony Davis is going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line most nights throughout the course of the season. And he's going to be pretty solid when he gets there. Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Ball with a wide open look. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being a man when it's a big possession.
To the wing right side. Clarkson passes to Davis. Back to Clarkson. On deep, Stevenson. He can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Holiday. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Got it!
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D, and the basket there was big.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 4. 26 seconds left in the game. Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ball. Favors trying to break free. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And how about the confidence with which Ball plays? I mean, he just seems so much more comfortable taking and making those big shots. This guy is a flat-out winner.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And Davis sends it back. Stevenson drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Rondo on the money.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg...